all, President Donald Trump is calling off trade talks with Canada, the second biggest trading partner of the U.S. ABC's Christian Cordero has details.
With the flip of a switch, trade talks with Canada are cut off because of a TV ad President Trump saw and didn't like. The ad, paid for by the Canadian province of Ontario, is running in the U.S. and features excerpts of a speech by President Ronald Reagan from April 25, 1987, speaking out against tariffs.
But over the long run, such trade barriers hurt every American worker and consumer.
The president called the ad fake. It's not fake. Reagan did make the 5-minute speech, and the audio in the ad matches its official White House transcript. However, the audio is edited in the 1-minute ad. Last night, the Reagan Presidential Library weighed in, writing the ad misrepresents the presidential address, and the government of Ontario did not get permission to use it, adding it's looking into potential legal action. And Trump last night posting all trade negotiations with Canada are hereby terminated. Canada's Prime Minister this morning.
We can't control the trade policy of the United States. We recognize that that policy has fundamentally changed from the policy in the 1980s, 1990s, 2000s. And it's a situation where the United States has tariffs against every one of their trading partners to different degrees.
And this morning, White House economic advisor Kevin Hassett said Trump and Carney plan to speak next week.
The Canadians have been very difficult to negotiate with.
The escalating tension comes ahead of tariff-related oral arguments scheduled for next month, when the Supreme Court is set to consider the legality of Trump's sweeping reciprocal tariffs and whether he had the authority to bypass Congress. If the court decides Trump did not have such authority, the justices will also consider if the tens of billions of dollars collected so far in tariffs needs to be returned. Christian Cordero, ABC News, Washington.
As President Trump ends trade talks with Canada, he's preparing to meet with China's leader next week. The cost of living got even more expensive for Americans last month. That's according to federal data released today. The annual rate of inflation rose to 3%. That's the highest it's been since the start of the year. The data shows gas prices were the biggest culprit behind the monthly increase. It's the first major federal economic report released since the U.S. government shutdown October 1st. The White House says there probably won't be an October inflation report coming out because of the shutdown.